RuneScape 3, the original RuneScape. A game once loved by many, through controversial updates and changes. Now a game loved by few, and hated by most. In this series, with a fresh account and a new start, I want to explore what the game has to offer, focusing on differences to old school RuneScape, and what's changed from that game we all used to love. Let's together see if the game has hidden gems and interesting content that the average person won't find without playing the game. And what's the appeal to keep playing this game for so many people? Is it refused to change and start over? Or is there something we're all missing? Let's find out together.
So because we forgot the bond giveaway on episode 8, I forgot to do it in episode 9. I'm actually going to give away 2 bonds right now. So good luck. We're using commentpicker.com. So let's see who wins. If you saw your name fly by, I'm sorry. Good job on vids. There's not an in-game name there, so I'm not going to include that one. Because it's not following, you know, obvious rules. If that was you, I'm really sorry. Okay, this one. Been debating on playing RS again. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play RS or old school. But what's your vids? Definitely going to give it a go. Add me in-game name. I play cards. Has won a bond. Alright, let's pick one more winner. And the second winner is Fox No Kitsune. Dude, I'm so bad with names. But good. You guys have, you know, like 2 days to message me in game to claim the bond. If you don't claim it, we'll just give it away again. So, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Just clearing out the bonus agility XP. And I got like a random event. It's a guy over here. Didn't think much of it, didn't record it. But we managed to do it successfully. And this thing on my head is part of the agility outfit. And also got 2 agility levels. Alright, well, let's try this out. Oh, this is fucking way more in-depth than expected. I've got 2 rabbits, right, in my pen I just built. And they have an attractiveness. 22 beauty marks. Like, is my rabbit not sexy enough for you? Oh, damn. My magic short bow collection is gonna be pretty damn big now. Holy. Like, this rabbit had a disease. I had to cure its disease. You even have to check all its symptoms, its head, its eyes, and then determine what you think's wrong and administer the correct treatment. And I've been doing player-owned farms. Like, I've literally just started. This shit's crazy. Okay, so the adventure has begun. I've placed 2 eggs. I'm about to place some food for when they hatch, I guess. Wait, I can only put 60 in here? I thought I could probably put, like... This is a different category of food. Got this... Alright, boys. So we've added the eggs. We've put some food in. You can feed them, like, seeds and shit. I guess it's a good use for old seeds, but... The eggs are in there. Apparently, they take, like, half hour to hatch. Somehow you know the chicken's trait and sex before it's even come out of the egg, but we won't go there. But other than that, this is it's pretty funny. I guess I wanted to do a video straight on this, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and stuff and come back and check it out. I guess do a farm run while we wait. So one thing that I found, which is really annoying, and RS3 players probably won't agree with me because they're used to doing this, but you have to plant your own tree seeds and then wait for them to turn into saplings. The only way I can explain and have you guys understand why that is annoying is because imagine like Herblore, you're used to buying unfinished potions and then they make an update where you can only buy herbs and you have to pot them yourself. It's like, it's just an inconvenience, man. But this is a nice touch at least. You don't have to click each one. But also I noticed they don't have a cosmetic difference, whether they're watered or not, which they do have in old school. They have like a water splash. But I guess if you can do them all at once, it's not really a big deal. Another little thing I found which is really annoying is the spirit tree. To teleport, you have to go to here first. And then you get the teleport option. Like, why can't you have this teleport option all the time, like you do in old school? Okay, so they said you have to do Path of Glothry to unlock the ability to go from any tree to another tree. Okay, well, I think I've hit a bit of a dead end. Probably wasn't worth starting this yet, but I guess I can slowly sell rabbits and chickens and stock up on beans over time. but I need 40 construction to build the next pen, so yeah, we're kind of stuck. I need to train construction at some point. I was kind of like just letting statues do it. But yeah, so all we're doing at the minute is just selling rabbits to this dude as they breed in the back. That's pretty much it at this point. It's pretty straightforward. I'm assuming it probably gets a bit more complex as it goes on. Oh shit, we got bond donation coming in. 20 mil, by the way. Cheers, Chris. Bro, these donations are getting so big. Holy shit. Okay, a really annoying thing. Not so much for fruit trees, but I'm guessing this applies to normal trees. You can't pay to remove it afterwards. There's so many convenient things in old school that are not in RS3. Hey, Reaper done. Slayer level 49. If you don't want to do low level Slayer and you plan on doing other stuff at the beginning of your account, I would advise just doing Reapers daily and you can bypass a lot of low level Slayer. So this temple here I did in episode 2. If you want to get some quick levels, you can just ask 2 people to bring you here. And I'm sure people in the friends chat would happily take you. Oh, no, I'm going to die. But don't do it on story mode. You have to do it on, like, the legit mode to get good XP. Hey, 50 Slayer has been hit. Milestones, boys. Castle War's looking a bit lit right now, man. Jesus, look at all the people in there as well. Holy mother of fucking God, that's a lot of people. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, this is... I haven't seen Castle Wars this busy since I was a child. Holy shit, my stack is getting so big. Alright boys, I need to get 40 construction. I think I'm just going to bang out some of these protein planks. Hey, and there it is, level 40. We can now go and add a new pen to my player-owned farms. Because it's pretty slow at the minute, so I want to get, you know, some new stuff going on. One thing I recommend people do is buy out all the runes from the rune shops. And especially the rune shop that is over here at Pest Control. Because it has 1,000 of each runes. The rune stocks themselves are a lot lower than if you're trying to do it on old school, so it's definitely worth buying them. So another thing you want to be doing as well with your runes is once you hit 50 rune crafting, you can come here. This is the rune crafting guild at the top of the wizard's tower. You want to come to this machine and make Viswax. You can look a guide up online what the best runes are to use and you get Viswax. It's just free money. The thing I recommend you do first with the Viswax is if you click activate, it gives you all the things this thing can be used for. The most useful thing is quick tellies. Rather than buying Viswax, if you click quick tellies, you can charge your lodestones so they're instant teleports rather than, you know, drawing the circle. And then after you've got a decent amount of charges, then just sell it on the GE. So one thing I've not touched on whatsoever is Divination. To start the skill, you come here, which is like near Draenor Village, and it's a very simple way of training it. You just synth them from these, you get energies and then these memories, and then you come here and you just chuck them in. There's different ways you can do it. You can chuck them in so you get more energies, you can chuck it so you just use the memories, or you can get rid of both and get even more XP. With Divination, there's so many things you can do. You're probably wondering how I got my Divination up. I haven't actually done any training. I've just been doing an event, which is every hour, which I'll show you guys soon. The first thing I'd recommend you do is go to each one. Like this is the lowest level one. You go to Weave, and here you've got like a perk you can activate. It costs 100 energies. I would work your way through all of them and make sure you activate that perk. So on the hour, every hour, there's a mini game. So the easiest way to get there is probably the Falador lodestone, and go to this one here. So on the hour for like 10 minutes, it should open up and you can go enter cash. So what this is basically essentially just a mini game for a fuck ton of XP, and it's pretty much how I've got my Divination level. And I've barely been doing it. I've been quite bad for it, to be honest. But in here you've got energies on the wall, so you grab them and chuck them in the middle. It's not really an easy way of getting points, but where you really get the points is this statue here. So you come over and you can do it for a minute, and it has a minute cooldown, and you literally just run over to these guys and you knock them over and you get points. I think you can do 200 points a day, so effectively you really come here like twice if you're good at it, but at low levels you can come here like 4 or 5 times because it's a bit harder to get the points. But yeah, it's just so much XP, definitely worth doing. So I myself aim for 50 points just because at lower levels it's a lot harder to get points, and the XP scales and stuff as well. So the way I see it, I might as well just do low amounts of points and get my levels up quicker that way, and then focus on getting more points later on. So occasionally when doing cash, you get a buff as well, and a chance to get the Divination outfit, which we actually did get a piece of, the headgear here. The buff makes training Divination directly after really worth doing. And what it does is basically when you go to chuck stuff in there, you literally just slam dunk the motherfucker and put it all in one shot. Hey, and there we go, level 40. Aim for level 45 just to make cash a bit nicer. So let's talk about some of the uses of Divination. There's so many, I'm definitely going to miss loads of key ones, but just a general one, with the glowing energies, you can make these divine things. So there's a divine salmon bubble, divine willow. Obviously these go up with everything, like, you know, all the tiers of fish as you get higher divination. I think you can make one a day. I might be wrong, but you place these and then you can gather from them super fast. So if I place, for example, the divine willow tree, I start chopping it, I'll start getting logs like super fast. You're limited to how much you can do a day. Otherwise, you know, it'd be stupidly OP, but it's really handy. There's also other uses like items you can make that can bank stuff for you, and things that can keep you alive, protect items. There's just so many uses to Divination. Yeah, so this should be 45 if calculated correctly. So cash from now on should be so much easier and I have to do it less often. Alright boys, so this should be the medium pen. There we go, and check animals. We can, oh, we need to activate these sheep quick. I don't know why they do that. I guess before you activate it, it's tradable, I'm assuming. Yeah, let's chuck our sheep in. There we go. And we got to get some food for them as well. So something I've noticed, which is actually really easy, is when I do an allotment run, I've started doing watermelons. And everything I have at the minute eats watermelons. So if I end my run here, and I've got all my noted watermelons, I can just quickly restock, you know, all the food. Okay, so I'm going to quickly make this divine. You just need, it has the ingredients here, the materials. You just need 20 raw lobsters. Make the divine. I believe you can only make one a day though. So I'll place this down and it basically just places a fishing spot. And I can fish it, and if other people fish the one I created, I'll get noted fish on top of that. So let's have a look. And there we go. And then because other people are fishing it, I then will get noted as well. I don't know if it stacks up having more people, but yeah, it's still nice. That fishing XP is so good. Boys, we've hit a milestone. Total level 1,300. Well, 301 now. So just getting my herblore up a little bit because I got Tears of Gothics and I do not want to waste it in herblore. But that is actually base 30s now. So just buying animals from other players and then selling them to your guy that turns up is a really good way to get a load of quick beans. It's a shame about the sell limit. I'm trying to get breeding in all pens. That'd be so nice. Hey, and there we have 50 farming. No more comments saying train your bloody farming, alright boys? And there we go, there is 40 herblore. That'll stop us wasting any Tears of Gothics in that one. So the same with cash. There is something similar, which is for herblore. So if you just come to the Grand Tree place, just south of the agility course, and come up these stairs, I think it's this one. I don't know why there's two sets. Yeah, that's it. And there'll be a portal here. This one's on every half of the hour, rather than cash being on every hour. And there's a portal there and it will take you to the location, and in a moment a little staircase should pop up on the correct time and we'll go down that. So this one here is pretty simple. You just head on down once the staircase appears and there'll be this little stick that you can pick up. So if you go to the corner, there's a little stick. So your mission is just to catch butterflies. You can carry 15 and then you dump them in the middle. If you wear the stick, you get like passive butterflies while you're here. You run around and there'll be random butterflies. Literally just run a circle. You'll see like a shaking bush. Don't see one at the moment. And also butterflies. Just keep running laps. Collect them. Once you've got 15, chuck them in the middle. And yeah, and that's it. So even though it runs every hour, you're limited to twice a day. But it's a lot of XP if you just do it twice. You know, one thing I realised. How the hell have we not done a cinematic on Falador? This place is beautiful. Alright boys, 2 full runs of warbands, and we got from level 40 to 48. So my friend here is about to get max combat stats. So we're bringing 99 parties back, boys. And this should be 99 in all stats, and there it is. Congratulations, my man. Alright, so we took the gang to Wildy Worm. Managed to get myself up to 11 mil. I want to get Armadillo because I'm very close. I think I might be able to get it. I'm just going to buy as much of it as I can. I did not expect staking to be so popular over here.
Oh, it's
my
huge,
god.
yeah.
Launch the tomatoes, boys. Indy's got my money. Ah. Alright, boys, so we're up to 10 mil. This is going to be a 5 mil stake. Wish me luck. Alright, the 5 mil stake, good luck. I want this guy on the right here to win. Oh, big hit.
Oh,
Come on.
come on.
Come on. Oh my god, the whitewash.
Oh my god.
20 mil,
Oh,
boys.
I'm sorry, mate.
So we're walking with 15. We can now afford the rest of the armadillo. Alright, boys, we've managed to get the full armadillo and the crossbows. Got them ready for when we can use them. And there it is, boys. 70 defense. We've come a long way, boys. We've come a long way. Armadillo looks so damn good on here. Holy shit, it looks so nice. Oh, probably a good place to wrap up the video. I think that's a great achievement. So for anyone who's curious on the difference between staking on RS3 and staking on Old School use the whip. On here, use a polypore staff, which I think doesn't need any runes, but it's basically staff versus staff, and they do it on Legacy, so it's just like hit, 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 hit. Pretty much the same as on Old School, just with a different weapon, but the fights seem to be a lot shorter over here. Before we wrap up the video, I just want to say, some people might not be happy with stakes, but the way I saw it is, I could have, took a donation, and I don't. At least if I stake, there's a risk that I'll lose it. And I didn't give him a cart or anything. It's just someone in the friends chat did it for me, and I didn't pay or nothing. But yeah, I thought just clear that up in case some people don't like stakes. One thing I've learned from making videos is you can't please everyone anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you later.